Hey Jerry, what's going on right now?
Hi. Well, I've been hearing a lot of loud noises, and it's really starting to scare me because I think they're bombing us again.
I think they're bombing you again.
Yeah.
Okay, Jerry. I want to talk to you a little bit about what you're thinking right now and how that's affecting your behavior and making you very nervous. And that's called cognitive behavior therapy. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about it. We're going to work on this together, okay, to try to see what we can do to help you calm down and think through it well, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, tell me a little bit about you're thinking that the loud noises are really dangerous, right? What are
Yeah.
they making you feel like?
Every time I hear them, I get really anxious, and it makes me want to get up and move and find safety.
So they're making you feel really unsafe.
Yeah.
Okay. And you think that the loud noises are bombs that you're hearing?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, Jerry, let's explore this a little bit. What if there was a different situation? What if the loud noise you're hearing is actually thunder? What would you think about it then?
I guess it'd be okay, but I don't actually really like storms either. But it'd be a better situation than bombs.
So, if hearing a bomb felt like a 10 on an unsafety level, and between 0, not feeling any kind of threat, and feeling totally unsafe at a 10, what would you rate that hearing thunder for you?
Probably like a 6.
A 6? That makes you feel kind of unsafe, but not as bad as if you hear it and think it's a bomb.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's talk about another situation. What if you hear loud noise, and it's actually the group over in the other room doing a music activity? That's happened.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it always makes me anxious, and because I don't actually know what's going on, so I always just assume the worst. But I guess it wouldn't be as bad. Definitely wouldn't be as bad as thunder.
Okay.
It'd be better than thunder.
So that makes you feel even safer when the noise is actually just music instead of even thunder.
Yeah.
And especially thinking it's a bomb, right?
Oh, absolutely. I just would be more unsure about what was going on rather than scared.
So what would that make you think?
I think it would just make me maybe think what's happening, what's going on. I need to figure out the situation to make sure that I'm okay.
So you would want to get up and see what's going on. It makes you kind of curious, right?
Yeah, I would need to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how about another scenario? What if you heard a loud noise and it was really one of the workmen working in the room next door to you? They make really loud noises just like that sometimes.
That's true. Well, I really like those workmen, and I know that they're never gonna let anything bad happen to me. So I would definitely be okay with hearing noise in the next room, because I know what that's about.
Okay. So that makes you feel even safer than hearing music activities outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, would it be more rational to think that it was more possible for that noise to be the workmen or even an activity rather than a bomb that you initially thought? Is it an increased likelihood of that being those things?
Yeah, I think so. That would probably make more sense. It's just kind of a habit for me to assume that it's a bomb, to assume that it's the worst and
Yeah.
try to, take care of myself. And sometimes I feel like if I assume the worst, at least I'll know I'm safe.
Yeah. Well, what about the people you see around you, like your caregivers? Do you know that they're here to help take care of you and make you feel really safe?
I do like my caregivers. They're really good to me. They make me feel comfortable, and I'm pretty sure they would make sure I was okay if there was something really bad happening.
They definitely would. Now, what if when you heard one of those sounds, I didn't know what it was, instead of being panicked and yelling until somebody, comes and everybody comes around and thinking it's a bomb, what if we just asked one of your caregivers to check it out for you? Because most likely, it's either someone working or doing an activity.
I guess I could be okay with that.
Would that help maybe to lower your anxiety about it?
Yeah, as long as someone was checking on the sound and making sure it was okay, then I would be alright with him doing that.
Okay. Because you want to feel what?
I have to know that my room's not going to explode.
Yeah, you just want to feel safe in here. And you are. Well, did you know, Jerry, that sometimes when you stand up to find out what's going on in the dark, that sometimes you've fallen down, right?
Yeah, I think that has happened a few times.
Does that make you feel safe or not safe?
No. I think I just overestimate my ability. I always assume that I'll be okay, but I'm not as strong as I used to be, so
And that's okay.
it probably would be better to have someone else check on the noises for me.
What would be some disadvantages of doing that, of staying in here and asking somebody to do that for you?
Well, they might not tell me the truth,
That's
or
possible.
and I don't feel as independent if I have to rely on other people to keep me safe.
Yeah.
I guess that's pretty much the major things.
How about some pros? What would be an advantage of you asking your caregiver and waiting to see rather than worrying immediately?
Well, there'd be less a chance that I would hurt myself by falling, and I would make everyone else happy because everyone's so interested in, me holding still and waiting for other people to help me with walking and getting from place to place. And but at the same time, I do trust my caregivers. We have really good relationships, and I'm pretty sure they would tell me the truth.
I think so too. She's been helping you out for a really long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
She really, really likes to be here and helping you.
Yeah, we have a really close relationship.
Yeah.
I can count on her.
Oh, good. Well, how about a little experiment, a little homework assignment for you?
Okay.
To see if next time you hear a loud noise, you can try to ask your caregiver what's going on and explore it first before we assume that it's a bomb.
I can do that.
You could do that?
I could work on that.
I think you could. Is there anything you could do to help remind yourself to do that?
Maybe if I had it written down somewhere so I could read it.
That would be really good. Would it be more reliable for you if you wrote it in your own handwriting so that you would recognize the handwriting?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know your handwriting really well, right?
Yeah.
You always write in capital letters.
I do write in capital letters.
Okay. So Jerry, what you can do is write down, you can write it on a couple different pieces of paper, and I can help you hang it up around your bed.
Okay.
So that when you hear that noise, you wake up, you see your notes to yourself that remind you. Do you think that that would make you feel safe to see your own handwriting and know that you've told yourself you're safe, even if you forget?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's a really good idea. Because if I saw someone else's handwriting, I may not even think twice about reading it. But if I know I've written that to myself, I know it's important to read it.
That's a good point.
So, and then once I do, I'll remember our conversation and make sure to ask my caregiver about the loud noises.
That's a great idea. I think you did really good coming up with that. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
I think you'd do great if you give it a try. How about that? Would it be a good idea for you? Can you give that a try?
Yeah, I don't know. It might take a few times before I get it down, but I think I'll definitely be able to give it a shot.
Alright, well that sounds great. So I'm just going to walk through it one more time.
Okay.
So you're going to write down on a couple pieces of paper, don't get out of bed, ask your caregiver about the loud noise, and maybe you could write, "You're safe." I'm safe.
Yeah.
Because you are. Everybody here is, here to make sure you're safe. And then you could ask your caregiver once the loud noise comes up, and then see what she says and what she does about it and go from there. And we can see if your anxiety level lessens for that.
Okay.
Sound good?
I think it's a good idea. I think I can give it a try.
Alright, great. Sounds good. Well, thank you for working through that with me.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll see you next time.
Okay.